Alright, so you told me you want to do your own thing. We talking between deaths or like while you're walking in camps, or how did you want to do this?
I mean, maybe I'll just like explain what I'm about to do, and then you can just like correct me or like tell me if it's like bad or good or whatever. Like this game, it's like Shaco, so I feel like I just try to get my team to late invade red side. But
Yeah, you should start sweeper and clear his entrance box, and then go clear the raptor boxes, or look to late invade as well.
it's like weird. I haven't played a Shaco in like a hot minute. It's
Yeah,
been like Vi or Udyr every fucking game.
it's AP Shaco. He has Dark Harvest, and his teammates are full AD. So if he
Yeah.
falls behind, they pretty much can't win. Do you know what side of the map you're gonna play on this game?
Uh, we're blue side, right?
Yeah,
I think we're blue side.
I mean, like, what side, what lane are you playing for?
Oh, probably Ash Nautilus, because I feel like me and Akali can't really kill Aatrox if Shaco's there early. These guys Conqueror too.
Yeah. Should definitely pass bot this game. They have no cleanse either. Nautilus, Ash, a lot of CC. So whoever gets CC gets one shot. If you use your smoke screen properly. I mean, they can probably just win 2v2, but
Take green here or blue?
I go blue. Green's getting nerfed tomorrow, but it's still pretty much the best smite. But I think if you get into the habit of getting better with blue buff or blue smite, you'll be able to. It's like you kind of have training wheels going green every game because it is the best one. You should go green every
Yeah.
game. But if you get, it's gonna get nerfed again. Like it's kind of like Ravenous Hydra, where like the nerf that's getting next patch isn't enough. So slowly but surely, all the other smites will be better because green will get nerfed again, guaranteed. They're gonna nerf the shield, I'm pretty sure.
I just sweep this at like 50.
No, you don't even sweep. You just walk to his raptors and sweep. Ping for help. Like you might walk into a box. I don't know if you boxed it already, but on your right there should be a box covering his end.
Yeah,
Like
like
walk
right
right
there.
now and check. Yeah. I guess not.
Nice.
I can just wait. Sweep late then. Sometimes Shaco players also start blue. Like it's an alternative path, but no, just go to Raptors. Is stupid.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Just sweep. I think he started blue. Yeah, looks like he
Do I just
started
go
blue.
back and just start my top side then,
Yeah.
or do you want me to take his red?
I think you take red. The callie's
All right.
right. Take red. You should have walked through left though.
Yeah, in case he was
Hmm.
like waiting.
So
I
after
feel like
take,
starting in their jungle is just so fucking bad now though.
yeah, you only take one camp though.
Oh, they're
Double
here.
warded. You only take one camp though. You don't take all. Oh.
It's just like kind of awkward.
I think you just do it. You on ace mid. Just keep pulling it away from him. You know,
This guy's like leaving. Fuck, my auto canceled.
600, you're fine. Just play for last hit. It's fine. Go to your blue. So you want to play your own style, right? And then we talk about after, you said?
Yeah, I feel like I just
Okay.
like pretty much just full clear now. You might
Okay.
invade my bot side, but
It's fine.
it's like bot guy like traded hard anyways, probably have to reset.
Press top. Shaco just showed. 12.
Yeah, he's
Looks like he took your
12.
red. It looks like he did blue, Raptors, red. Like blue, your Raptors, red, your red. Because he's not level 3 with 3 count
Yeah.
score. So he didn't do his Grant.
I just take W, I guess.
Yeah.
Check his bot side.
He's looking at gank mid here. Maybe counter that. Just ping on the way. This guy's dead. You can sweep his box or just smite at him if you have to. Oh. You have to flush now. Oh,
This guy, bro. I should just flash autoed.
oh, if you smite the box, you don't have to flush.
Take crab, I guess, and maybe play bot side or reset.
What's the wave state bot? Slow
It's like
pushing.
slow pushing them. You're actually
That doesn't
joking.
die. Yeah.
The Nami's in the bush.
Should go for Nami. Nami should be dead.
Am I going just like Eclipse straight up or?
Yeah, that or Yumu's. If you're really ahead, go Yumu's. I think it's a lot better.
Okay. Maybe I just like resequence topside. Just assume he took like my Raptors, my reds. Maybe I
Yeah,
can get top crab too if he hasn't gone to it yet.
he's definitely top side. We just saw him. So he either goes for
Yeah.
crab, does his Krugs, or getting stopped. There's nothing in your jungle, so in
This
theory,
guy's
you
like,
should counter gang top right now.
yeah, maybe
Is
just
the
hover
play.
this guy.
Yeah, you can hit the Scryer too. It's fine. Oh, he's mid actually.
That is, yeah. He's like pushing back to him.
Yeah.
He's 28, so he took his whole fucking top side. He might be going bot now.
Try to pull your camps a bit more while you do them, because you're clearing them on full patience bar. I know it's a bit harder now that the changes have
That's kind
gone
of
through, but
awkward.
they're gonna change the next patch as well.
Like
The
more loose or
all the camps have lower auto attack range, so they come closer to you, basically. Yeah, so pulling here is good. Look at the patience bar, have so much time, infinite time. That would have even died to the tick, I'm pretty sure. Wait, camera bot again? I think you should have skipped Raptors here. I mean, you definitely skip Raptors here.
I feel like I had already committed. We have a global ult mid laner. I guess like
Yeah.
normally like I fucking I feel like we could do this.
What's your timer? We don't have it.
23.
Oh, you have the plugin?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't see it. Yeah, Dragon's good here.
Check hasn't showed in a minute. He could be here, but I can't really do anything.
Where are you going?
Actually, I'm just taking my red, right?
Yeah. What's the next thing you're gonna play for this game?
Probably rifts. Probably reset after my Krugs and just go straight rifts.
I think you reset after your red.
Let's go. Just get early tempo on it.
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to do crab into Krugs, but your entire
I
top
guess play
side's
for
up.
rift because Shiko can't fight me right now.
Yeah, you should always just make sure you get the rift. You can buy another longsword. You have that.
Yeah, but
Remember?
it's take long term. Yeah, I'm not used to playing with fucking futures market on this chat.
Hmm.
Damn. That sucks. So I just feel like I could just start rift because Aatrox based. Not trying to get
It
priority
really
in
comes
mid,
down
maybe.
to the game state and how contestable mid top are. Yeah, so
Like I
starting
can't go
rift now
for it
is
now.
impossible. So just do your cap and then maybe try to sneak steal or fight him if he starts it.
Nocturne with bot, so that's
Yeah,
good.
he's gonna start it for sure. What's the midwave state? Slow pushing?
Yeah.
He's on it. If you let it reset, it's not bad, because Aatrox can come. I guess Nautilus is coming if you can ping for assistance, maybe. You can sweep as well in this area if you have to.
Trying to kill his ult.
Yeah. Team's coming. You can steal it. Smite. Ooh. Nice, that's big. That's huge, actually. Pick it up.
That guy just take my camps.
Yeah.
Can't really fight him.
Where are you going? Reset. You never walk.
Yeah. I feel like this is a tabby game now.
Buy another longsword. You don't need it right now. And Yuma's out of base always. So you never walk like sides of the map to other sides of the map unless you're like just literally full clearing and there's nothing else to do. Like on champs like Karth, attack room, your ult's down, whatever. But
Yeah.
you never walk like top side. You just fought for a couple
Like quadrant,
minutes.
basically.
Yeah, and you just have so much gold. Like there's no reason for you to run from top to bot. You can just really reset, spend your gold, and run from base to bot instead. You should hold mid here. This is not good. Look at mid wave. It's huge. Well, we missed most of it, but you can push one more since your Nocturne's going bot.
Tough one.
Should be scouting towers at this point, because you have 3 minutes on plates. Their whole team. Maybe Yone was bot as well. Or reset. No, Shaco's coming. You can cut them off. Why are you? Look how fed you are. What are you afraid of? Cut them off. Like, is this allowed? Place your items. And that guy's dead on my screen. Flash auto R. He was dead. Well, now it's too late.
Fuck.
Did you not see the flash auto R? I guess you don't play Dark
I didn't
Harvest
think you.
often.
I didn't think he was in lethal.
100%. Your lethality. You're not Fleet Graves. You have Dark Harvest and everything, so instantly
just
flash
playing
auto R.
fucking lethality. Or I'm just playing fucking fleet.
I mean, do you see how strong? Like, press tab.
Yeah.
Look at Shaco's items. Look at yours. Like, you had all of your gold spent. Like,
I should have just flash shard him, and Yone was coming off his E reset anyways.
yeah, you're a lot stronger. Like, you just have to go hard there.
I guess I just used a fleet being so terrible early game.
This build is a snowball build, so you can do a lot more damage early game, and there's a butterfly effect of getting kills you wouldn't get other hand or otherwise, and then
Yeah.
you have a minute and a half on plates, and your rift is like almost about to wear off as well.
Go top, I guess, just so I can get the play money.
Might as well. Unless mid is probably better.
Let's go mid.
I mean, look at bot lane. How's the bot lane fight happening? What's happening, bot? They're pretty low. You have to go mid here. Mid's better. And you can actually fight after this too.
Drop
Hold
it.
Q for the wave. Yeah, just drop it. You kill her. You kill her. You have to smite her or auto her.
God damn, bro.
So get into the habit of auto queuing and auto Ring. Like every single time you want to use a spell, just like before that auto attack,
Yeah.
because you don't auto attack instantly. So you want to make sure you're utilizing your off time from your auto attacks.
This guy is getting destroyed.
The team's
Not
not
too
doing
bad, I
too hot.
guess.
Their Jin went tabby too.
And he went Hydra. That guy just played for Drag now. Jin died.
Yeah,
And I just reset.
try to get your red buff before though, because your entire jungle's up. You need to be recycling.
I just waited the E.
Yeah, view moves, remember if you need it.
I guys take my camps and play for next Rift Timer, right?
Yeah, I mean, in theory right now you should do Raptors, Crab, and then reset because you have that.
Yeah.
And maybe look for a gank ball because your ace is about to die. If you can even help her.
No, I can't.
What is Aatrox's items?
He's Eclipse.
Oh, he's pretty
Team map.
squishy. You probably can. He has no tabby yet. You can probably look bot right now. Just ping on the way bot. You kill him. With Nautilus, you kill him. 100% he does. Shaco's near top side too, so this is the alternative. Just one of the brushes. He might be on your Krugs, honestly. It's really weird. You should have pushed one more. Nice.
Isn't on it, fuck. Do I just catch this anyways?
Yeah.
I do a lot more early damage with this. Oh, here he is. That guy's reset now?
Yeah,
Or I guess
finish
I can
your
hold one
clips
more
and
wave.
buy a cloth. No, you don't have to. You should buy your mythic ace up. This tower's one hit. You could
The whole
also
top
done your
side's
Krugs, but
gone.
just buy a cloth and start building towards tabby. I think your next item's gonna be press tab, probably cleaver. Dev only armor
Yeah,
on
we only have
Jhin.
one tabby. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can probably just go collector, but we'll see.
I just hold mid, I guess. So, like, team's
Wha-
kind of like trolling. I don't know. We play for Rift maybe.
Yeah, just hit the scryer. Say information of where they are, because their teammates are still fighting right now. Get on Rift. Okay, that guy's dead on my screen. How's he allowed to walk up to you like that? I mean, slowly, obviously, but I don't know if you E in, but Yumus, try to get out. If you play that a bit
Sorry.
better.
Yeah, I should have just went on him at first. I really forget that I can just burst these dudes. Like, usually with, like, tabby, like, fleet. I feel like I'm, like, so weak. Or, like, I can't, like, burst people like that. I feel like we still win. Have 2 drags. He didn't even get rifts.
Yeah,
He
just
trucked, I guess.
try to secure your top side, because you're kind of under
There's
leveled.
3 top. Yeah. Get, like, top crab and just, like, clear it down, I guess. Maybe we can get rift if my mid lane shows up, because they're low. Let's get fucking rift now. Oh, he's got teleporting. The hell? Knocker has ult, bro. Just go on him. I feel like if he ulted him, we just kill him there.
I mean, what does
Should I just
killing
give?
Aatrox accomplish? You could have gotten so much more resources top. There was no fight mid.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later, but you should push
Should I just
top
like
right
hold this
now.
top
Push top,
wave?
push top. Dragon's about to spawn. No one's gonna push top on your team. Push it yourself. What's dragon timer?
40.
Push one more then. You need to do this a lot more on grid, especially in lower elos. You need to catch waves and then push extra on the side of the map you're farming your camps on, because you get extra pressure before the neutral starts. And most people don't have TP in this elo, so they're gonna lose a lot by just being 5-man grouped at dragon or baron or whatever. Yone's coming, but you should be fine. If you get reset off just by tabby and by double longsword. Don't listen to those pings, those are terrible. Double longsword. Just go. Your red might be gone. Yeah, it's probably gone. Camera. Hold mid. No one team's gonna hold mid, so mid as well. Like go through mid. Yeah, good. And if there's a fight, fight. If not, just push mid. Does your Kali have TP?
No, just
No,
ignite.
that's shit's gone. Just push away from mid here. So get the habit of if you don't know what to do, just push.
Catch. Yeah.
Always just push. If you are pushing waves, you're winning the game. Because the enemy team isn't going to push their waves. Shaco can't push waves like you can.
Yeah.
Someone on our team's dead. How was mid tower? Oh, you can't get it, probably.
Nah.
If it was lower, you'd break mid tower there. You can fight this. What are you afraid of? Yep. You're just using your spells really... Like, you're not using your Yumu's, first of all, which is like the most important thing. And then you're not using your spells properly. We'll talk about it later.
I'm like used to just having ghosts. Like I literally run fleet every game, which is probably bad. I used Dark Harvest a while when I first started playing Graves, and then I feel like I just played fleet for like 100 games straight.
This is the better carry option, but fleet is like the more friendly option, I guess.
Like this is like more like snowbally. Like I'm used to playing.
Yeah.
Like Evelyn's my main champ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of used to playing, I guess, like that.
Let's see.
I feel like well, I just get my top side here, and then I don't know.
It's most
Jin's
likely
kinda strong,
gone.
but
Shaco just queued in. There. Are you seeing what's happening mid lane? Shaco just queued
yeah.
in. I guess this is clone.
Yeah.
Look like he queued though.
He doesn't know ult.
I think you fight here. Well, you need to go in. You need to go. Like, Nocturne's coming. You need to go in. Their whole team was topside. Took way too long. Shaco's behind you. I don't know if he's...
God, I thought he was in lethal. He's gonna fucking hit the plant.
Yeah.
Guys, there's like 3 in my red. God. I could just like push mid or something. I don't even know why I showed up.
Yeah, you had a lot of gold as well.
That guy is so strong. Full ravenous.
Press tab. That double tab, you can't go collector. You will do 0 damage. Just go block cleaver. And do that as well. Yeah, cleaver. So I know you play a lot of Evelyn, and it's just like a completely different mindset when you're playing Grizz versus Evelyn, because Evelyn want to look for picks, you can't really show on the side lanes and push. Grizz is like the complete opposite. You have to show to push, and your push is one of the best in the game for jungle, if not the best, I'd say. You can auto QR the waves. You're really good on sieges, offensively and defensively. You can just he's a very good neutralized champion. And I know it's like a complete different playstyle, so I think that's why it's you're not that comfortable with him yet. These are Yumus. So like not having fleet kind of gets what's the word? I guess replaced by Yumus. You get the extra MS, and that's how it works. And if you're really ahead, Yumus will give you kills. You won't get early game because of extra MS, but you need to get a habit of using that as well. You can ult here. I think it kills. Nice. Alright, this guy has to die. He's worth 1k. That's huge. You have to reset here, though. Shaco might look on you, though. Here, Shaco's gonna look on you. Shaco, you didn't see him?
Yeah, I just saw him at the last second. I was looking at my base getting destroyed.
There's no way. You had like 4 or 5 seconds of information. I can tell from how you play. You don't look at the map at all. You should be looking at the map while fighting. Like,
yeah.
It's insanely important to have awareness of what's happening around you during fights and after them, like what you're going to do afterwards as well. I mean, this game was
like odd.
Yeah, not the best. Alright, you can read over.
This guy built Jack Show Nocturne.
Can you type the account name again, please?
Yeah.
You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you think was the first big mistake of this game?
I don't know, it was a weird open with the red, and then Shaco took my bot side. So.
Yeah, but that's always winning for you, because you're all stronger than Shaco's early game. If you cut his level 4 or his level 3 gank, then his game is a lot different. But let's talk about this red buff fight. So I understand you don't have fleet, you have Dark Harvest, and you don't have a pot either, but I'm not really sure what you're afraid of when Yone shows mid. So first of all, this is a good thing to note here is if there's no box here, either Shaco's AFK or he's starting blue. That's all you have to know. Because if they're starting red, they're going to drop a box here and just defend the red side every time to know if you guys are coming or whatever, right? And then they're typically the top one would be like in the top brush, somewhere around here. He's a bit deeper, but you get the point, right? So when you saw this, you should know that Shaco is not starting red, or Raptors, or red side jungle, I should say. The issue here is I'm pretty sure you walk into the wrong side and show. This is, I don't know why you did this. Like, I mean, it's the second time, right? This one's fine. I mean, I don't know, just in general, like, I feel like you should know at this point that Shaco's not starting Raptors.
Yeah.
So I think maybe I told you, but I guess I was wrong. But in general, you should know that he's not starting here. But either way, here, this is fine to sweep this. There's no boxes, right? But then you walk this way again.
I didn't see him in the bush when I swept.
I mean, I'm just talking about the second part. Like, you walk this way again. Like, he could have dropped a ward. He could have... I'm pretty sure he gets vision of you here. Oh, I guess he doesn't, but really close. But then they only assume you're here, right? So, anyways, I mean, this is not even a big deal. I'm just trying to go over the, like, you know, playing every single situation is, like, perfectly, right? So, starting red buff. Oh, this is fine. So far, so you kited perfectly. Only took 1 hit. And this guy walks up, auto him, great. And we kind of E-bit late, but that's fine. Now Yone shows mid lane. What are you afraid of? Can this guy do 500 damage to you?
Nah.
Your champion is range, his champ is melee. He has no ignite. He has longsword, sure. But in general, this is a 600 HP smite, right? So, what are you afraid? Just keep autoing the red buff. He gets close to you. Keep doing what you're doing. This is fine. And then here gets kind of weird.
Yeah, I tried to group with him, I think.
Yeah, like right here, just auto it. Like, don't group with him, just hit auto it. Like, or auto him. You played so safe. You should have literally been on top of him. Like, let me tell you where you should be. When this is like in smite range. Walk forward right here. Walk
I
forward.
just walk at him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though his Q2 hits you, are gonna die.
So I just get the 6 and Q him, and then
Yeah, you can probably even go like W here, honestly, because he's a melee champ and just chase him down. But like, you played so defensively that's like,
there's too much space after I
yeah.
smited.
Either way, he dies, which is good. So early game, the plan is kind of counteracts what he wanted to do though. Since we're invading his red, the map is like kind of split, and Shaco can take our red side, which he does blue red raptors, so he doesn't hit level 3. This is why I knew he wasn't level 3. I think we had vision of him right here because of Nocturne. And this is like one of your biggest flaws. Again, every jungler can always use their camera better to compress tab a lot more, but right here you didn't see Shaco. I know you didn't see him. Did you see him?
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you didn't. Based off how you play the game and what I've saw like in your body language in like the entire game, the moment you see Shaco, you press tab or you left click him. You have vision, left click him, see his buffs, see the timers and the buffs. Oh, his blue buff is half. Your red buff, or there's a red buff that's a quarter down. So process of elimination, he did blue red raptors, 12 CS, right? If this was fresher, he could have done blue raptors red, whatever. You get the point, right? So this is why information is really good or important, because you can utilize that to your advantage and go from there. But your biggest flaw is that you don't ever look at your proximity lanes. You look at the map. Like right now, while doing Grump, your Q's down, your E's down. You take no damage as Graves. What should you be doing?
Cycling.
Yeah, like look exactly. Bot lane, our bot lane die, whatever. Mid lane looks pretty gankable. It's slow pushing into us. You can actually gank the Yone pretty easily here. Top lane, it's slow pushing to them, but we know Shaco's bot side, so this is fine unless this is diveable lane, right? So right now the action's mid lane because their bot lane wants to push and reset, right? And this should be the thing that's like crossing your mind. Shaco's gonna show mid lane, I believe, right after you do your wolves, and he actually ends up dying anyways. So this is good that we have a word here, and I'll show you how you could have played this situation a bit better. I think you could have cleared this camp a lot better, right? Like, I don't know how it took you so long with the information you have that Shaco's coming mid. Let me show you the information you have. What's Shaco's health bar? Full. He hasn't ganked a single lane. He has everything of his ignite. Look at mid laner. Shaco players fiend for this shit, right? This guy's 1 HP. He's just gonna die to Shaco gank. How are you already not pathing mid lane here? After, like, you should be pulling your camp towards mid, no?
Yeah.
Like,
I guess the new patience bars just have been like, I don't know, my kiting's been like weird.
That's irrelevant. Look where you're walking.
Yeah.
You're not walking diagonally towards mid. You're walking horizontally towards your raptors that aren't even up. And you have vision of him on 2 different wards. You should already be in position here and play Fog of War through lane. And you'd be able to counter gank this a lot better some of the times, but... Smite. Like, what are we holding Smite for? Smite. This guy queued in. He has no ult. He's dead. No flash. Smite the cannon.
Should have queued the wall too.
I mean, I don't even think you need to. He has no Q. He's dead. And this guy takes the kill. And you also wasted your Q, so you can't push mid lane that fast, right? I'm pretty sure still crashes, but if Yone is a good player, he holds wave here, and then your mid laner's fucked. Which he kind of does. Yeah, he actually does. So you queuing there and all these small, again, butterfly effect, right? All these things accumulate and add up. This is how like the game goes. Not as great. This gank bot lane's really good, even though you don't have sweeper. You might as well just fish for this because you have a pink ward here, and your bot lane died earlier, so the odds are the enemy bot lane used spells. I don't know if they pinged them or anything. I guess they did. You should be aware of their summoners, but Gnarlus has double buffs. He has Hex Flash. I mean, now he's playing way too far up. Yeah, so this was a really good gank. I think it was like one of your only ganks this game, which again, you don't have to gank as Graves. You only gank if it's like very beneficial. But you wasted your W on the crab, so like things like that, just be a bit more wary about your damage and your burn, so you don't have to use your W, and maybe like you'll need it for the gank.
Yeah.
But that was most of the early game. And then here we just full clear blue side for level 5 because there's no getting top or mid. Top is slow pushing, but killing Aatrox is a bit hard with an Akali. That's pretty 6. I mean, you could in theory gang top here, but in the terms of like recycling your camps and stuff, it's just risky if you gank top and don't get a kill. Yeah. It's just better to farm your camps, guarantee your lead, and play for the neutral that you identified, right?
Yeah.
So right here, again, once you basically said, never mind top lane, there's only 2 lanes you're close to walking towards your Raptors. Mid lane, bot lane. Is there a play mid lane?
No.
Is there a play bot lane?
There could be. It's just like not died. Another guy's like 1 HP.
Exactly. So that's good that you're asking yourself questions, right? Like they're gonna push this wave and either reset or hit the tower. They know that your
Like if
Ash
the
is
Jin
low.
didn't reset, I could go for him, and then Nami can't do anything. But
Exactly. So why do you have to start this camp? Based off your, if this is like a situation where you start Krugs, let's say you're on Krugs here, this is fine because they have to walk towards you, right? They are walking towards you.
yeah,
But when you're like doing your Raptors, you're not really moving because they're not really moving towards you. They're walking like horizontally, vertically, and you're just like S-keying here. But when you're here, they're technically walking towards you like more closer because this side of the map is closer to them or this camp, right?
yeah,
So you never start Raptors here, and you just get off and either do your Krugs in case they dive or just run bot. Because the action's bot, there's no play mid, your mid's winning. This guy's 0-2, the wave already crashed. So this is an instance where like you're fresh level 5, most of your gold is spent. You only have like 500 gold, right?
yeah.
So what does this camp accomplish for you?
I guess nothing. It was just kind of autopiloting.
You can get just infinitely enough more from just killing bot
I guess
lane, right?
I could have just caught the wave too, since Ash had the base anyways.
Yeah, and then your mid is also roaming with ult, and look, they're playing for plates because their wave is so fat. And this is like something you have to be able to identify. When do I get off a camp? How strong am I? What does this camp accomplish? Do I need to get this camp for X item or something? Like, am I fighting for the dragon? Like the second, third dragon? No, the first dragon's up. Like, there's nothing on the map. Just, if you can get free kills as Graves, always play for kills.
Yeah,
Camps are... This is the issue with people that, I mean, in lower elos, and same with higher elos, honestly, they prioritize their camps too much, myself included. Sometimes I just I just devalue lane XP and killing people when it's free. Like, I know I want to get myself ahead. I'm the consistent factor in my game, right? But most of the time, if you have a free kill, why not just, or a chance to get a free kill, go for it, right? Worst case scenario,
yeah.
just push bot, catch the wave, or just farm your right side. So what's the problem with that? All right, let's go to the Rift fight. Our bot lane dies here. It's fine. Our top laner also dies. Okay, so here. We see Shaco walk towards Rift. He's either going to do Rift or push mid. Shaco typically doesn't really push, so we can only assume he's doing Rift, right?
Yeah.
So you have enough time to do 2 camps there, I'd say. Since he's AP, if he's 80, I don't know. I don't think he does it that fast in general, but I think you doing a Gromp here is also fine because it'll be a lot lower, and then he'll have the, what's the word I'm looking for? He'll assume it's safer, like, the Aatrox
Like I
will
could just come in
assume...
and smite it,
Yeah, the
basically.
Aatrox will assume that like the rift is gone, it's theirs, right? Because of the amount of
Yeah.
time. If you go a bit earlier, then he has more time to rotate here. Because right now, like his wave timer is perfect, the sync,
Like he could just
perfectly
leave
synced
right
up.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if he has to stay or hit the tower after while you Gromp, then in general this is a high risk, high reward play, right? It is a 2v1 situation, but like luckily your support and mid lane identify that there's a chance they can salvage this or help you out. And this is good. You play this really well. You play really slow. Their Yoni's on the map first too. I mean, he has to catch mid or he has to respect your team roaming. But holding your E stacks and stuff and like pulling towards bot is really good here because this is where your reinforcements are coming. It's always good to fight towards your teammates rather than away from them. So like if you're pulling left towards Aatrox or in the middle of the river, you'd be
Yeah.
a lot more susceptible to getting CC chained and killed. But you pull towards them, you salvage it. I mean, you could have probably taken a bit less damage for sure. You took out way too many. I know you didn't want it to reset, but like at this point, like there's a
Like it doesn't really matter if it resets.
yeah, you're at this point just string your best to
My
try to
team's
one v
gonna
two and
show up.
salvage exactly. So you don't have to take the damage, but it resets and then. I mean, I'm gonna say I could play this better. But yeah, I mean, this is good though.
I took a lot from his ult.
Yeah. So I
I should have
mean,
queued first.
yeah, you always want to queue on your W if they're like melee champs and stuff, but it's pretty good. This was like another big turning point in this game, and doing your camps here is definitely correct. So I'm gonna play bot side now. You got your neutral top. You want to farm these and here you were walking bot. Never, like this is just terrible. Why would you ever walk your Raptors here? Unless you're guaranteed gonna play for top side here. But like all the actions bot. You have double CC. There are 3.5 blades bot. So you want to play bot side here. You want to spend your gold and just run bot from base. So we got our Yumus, we got extra longsword, and at this point, where's the action?
But
Where are you going?
Um, I don't know. I guess I thought like even if I showed up, I couldn't kill them. But
Can they dive your Ash? The answer is you don't know, right?
yeah,
So why not go here?
we'll just start at Krugs at least, and if they die and leave or whatever,
Yeah,
it's
you
I can just
as a
I'm already on the
jungler, you
Krugs.
want to be near the action, right? Your bot,
Yeah,
your support just died. They're hitting the tower. What could you realistically do mid lane here? You either hold a wave and show yourself on the map, or I mean, Nocturne's gonna miss one or two melees, and you'll be closer to the action, right? Let's say you're on Krugs right now. Okay, you're done Krugs. Nami wasted her bubble. She has no flash for 10 seconds. You have 4,000 gold spent. No one in the game is as strong as you except Jin, but in general, he has basically the same gold as you spent. Imagine if you just did Krugs here, stacked your E and ran bot, and use your flash, your smite, etc., and just got a shutdown or a kill.
yeah. Because we Ash had six there too. I think we could just or she didn't have ult though.
Yeah.
But
And then Shaco shows. Now it's a bit harder. And oh wow, they're tower diving bot lane. Imagine you were here. It'd be a 4v3. I mean, this is obviously them inting, but this could have been you getting the kill, right? You are
yeah,
a
and then I
consistent
guess we would have known
factor in the
Shaco
game.
was there too.
Exactly. And you would maybe gotten another kill or something, but this is your issue. I feel like your camera management and your understanding of like where the action is. Like same thing here, exact same concept here.
I should just been
Shaco,
moving
get
towards
your
it faster.
Krugs. Exactly. Where is he? Where could Shaco be? He's
Like I
gonna
should
be in
just
your
give him the
jungle.
creeps and just walk down river.
Yeah. You want to fight here. Look how much gold you have. You have 4.5k gold, 4.2k spent. Shaco has 3.6k gold, 3k spent. You have 4 kills on him worth of gold. Why,
Yeah.
like, what are you afraid of here? You have Flash up, you have Yumu's up, you have Ult up, you have W. How can you not play aggro here? And that's your issue. You have to identify like when you are at your strongest point and fighting on your terms. This is a perfect example of a fight you should fight on your terms. Because again, your teammates got a free kill, their most fed member is dead, and then their support unit, their utility champions are all coming towards you, and you have all your gold spent, and you have red buff, you have everything. You're fed as fuck. You're like, what are you? Look where you're going. Your alternative is hitting mid tower, but I mean, why are you not entry
Yeah, I
fragging
should have
here?
just pathed in.
You're scared of a lost chapter Amptome Shaco? Look at this. You literally didn't even cue the wall and you one-shot him. And then here, let's look at this fight. This is where like your first
I should have flashed over here and just spammed the Shaco down.
look at Shaco, bro. 440 HP. You're telling me a flash auto R doesn't kill him here?
No, I just
I
hesitated.
would bet my fucking life savings it does. You have Dark Harvest. You have Yumu's double longsword. He's 8,000% dead. And worst case scenario, if he's not dead, you just flash auto R, and then you. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's dead, but like in general, you'll just E auto him because his Q
Yeah.
is down, right? Like
Could have actually probably won us the game here if I just killed him.
hundred
And
percent
then
dead.
Yone wouldn't have came back in. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, it's like ripple effect, like you said.
And you E under the tower. I mean, I guess I told you in hindsight, like you should play aggro here, and then you're like, oh, I can actually play aggro here, and then you went a bit too late while you're
Yeah,
in
I
the
just kind of
tower.
hesitated. But like if I just. I knew his ult was down because I smited his boxes or whatever, and then I could have just like flash Q auto and ulted him over the
Exactly.
wall. And
It's
then
fine.
he would have been dead. And then we would have had top side and yeah.
You said you don't play this variation of Graves often, but you'll understand like the more you play, how much damage you actually do.
That's
So
also the other problem is like I swear like Fleet Graves, like I don't even know if that would kill. Like Auto E would have killed him on Fleet Graves with like a T mat
it
or whatever.
won't. 100% won't.
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's
Like,
why like I'm just used to it. Plus also like obviously I play a lot of Evelyn, so like my body language is kind of weird sometimes.
hmm okay. So here, when you do crab, it means you're gonna use your rift. Your rift is like pretty low here. You're gonna get level 8 off this, and you have all your gold spent. Why do your gromp here? You're on a timer, right? Dragon's about to spawn. You need to go mid
Yeah.
here. Push mid, drop rift, or if you don't have to drop rift, then I mean, you kind of just have to drop rift based off this timer, just for the dragon spawn. So yeah, you can just go mid here. I don't know why you went to your blue side. Like, what is this? Is there nothing else for you to do on the map? What is important on the map that's up? Dragon. What else is important on the map that's spawning? You're red. Like,
I should just shoved mid and dropped rift and then We could have just 4v3'd them at drag.
Yeah, there are timers to farm camps, don't get me wrong. But the thing is, you're farming camps when you shouldn't, and then you're not farming when you should. Like,
Like if I was there, I could have maybe actually rotated that too, and maybe gotten one or two or whatever.
yeah, I mean, that's the problem. You need to look at the map a lot more. Especially if you play Evelyn, like, you should be aware of what spells are being used, how low they are, you know, if they have mana,
Yeah.
etc.
I
And
mean, like
here,
a
like,
small part of it is just like obviously like playing live is a little weird, but
yeah, it's definitely different. Alright. Can you look at this and tell me how the fuck this guy's walking up to the wave? Please tell me. Look at his health bar. Look at what you
I
have
think it's
up.
just yeah, I think it's just like me not knowing the Dark Harvest limits like I do with Fleet. I could have literally just W'd him and just
I
walked
mean,
like
that's not even like
auto
the top of
EQ.
conversation. Look at his fucking health bar. He just used
Yeah,
everything to kill your team. Most likely, right? We're only assuming our teammates died to something, right? He is half HP. And you have everything up and you're full, and he has MR runes. Like,
yeah, I would have zapped him.
he's
I have
fucking one
ult up
shot.
too.
Look, you queue the wave, which is fine. You want to play for the wave crash or the rift crash. How are you not autoing him when he's walking up to W the wave? Just walk up. You don't even have to E auto him. Just he's walking up so far. Just auto him. Your range versus melee. He has to use his E to get on top of you. You trade your E with Izzy. When people are walking too far up against a range champ, you auto them.
Yeah,
You don't have to walk up and E auto. You can just auto him. Hold your E. Once he uses E, you can E and dodge and use your footwork, whatever your U moves. So.
yeah,
And now you go in when Nami's here, when she showed on Word is here in River, right? And then you get hit by the bubble. When you have your E up, it's like, you know what I mean?
yeah. It's like weird watching it back.
And now she walks in with, I mean, I know you have like 100 HP. Does she do 100 damage in auto on you? I mean, at this point, you have to just fight, no?
Yeah, and just auto E, try and ult, and then
Auto R.
have Nautilus help me.
Auto R, again. You don't want to R auto, auto R, auto Q. Always auto in between spells. If you want to do maximum DPS, maximum burst, you have to auto between spells. Or before. So, here you should have walked left to the crab as well.
Yeah,
But he's not up and you walk into him. I mean, he also kind of griefed you, but I'm pretty sure he would maybe died to Aatrox. Anyways, you had the point, right? Like,
yeah.
very crucial. Okay, 15:30. This is where Shaco takes our blue side, I believe. Okay, here's where, like, we thought Aatrox might be bot side still. I'm going for the
Yeah,
tower
he,
because
like,
it's 1 HP.
Yeah.
Okay, right here. We don't find him. Just push bot. Why do you go to your Krugs here? Or where even was he? He actually ran all the way, huh?
He must have like just E'd out of vision before I
Mhm.
came out of the bush.
Why are you going to Krugs here? I said he might be on your Krugs, but that's actually good for you because you now pressure this tower and get the wave priority bot side. So,
Like it didn't even matter if I lost him.
yeah, I mean, he was just E over the wall, run away. Like, this is
Yeah.
good for you that he's at your Krugs. I'm not saying go to Krugs to kill him. I'm saying he's at Krugs. This is your window to, push in bot lane and, get an advantage through bot. But you just
Yeah.
run a Krugs, you're like, oh, maybe he's here. Even if he is, you won't kill him unless he disconnects. Just way too hard. And he's actually stayed in, yeah. So here we get our Eclipse, Cloth. So you're at 2 items at 16 with 2 dragons. The game is, I know your entire team is dog shit, don't get me wrong, but this is what we're trying to, like, help you get better at, winning unwinnable games. You're down 6k
Yeah.
gold, this is your team being complete dog shit. Your
This
bot,
is actually like a good example too, because it's like, I mean, there's obviously a lot of games like where I'm fed and we win and it's easy, but like this is like most games it like feels unwinnable, I guess, but like it is in actuality.
exactly. Okay, why are you not going top here? I'm gonna press play, tell me why you're not going top. First of all, you hit the Scryer, see if their team is hovering the Yone, which they're not, because this is low elo. Why aren't you going top here? You have Yumu's, you can E over the wall, you can break some ground from going diagonal like this and cut his options of getting out. You just go mid. Why? When Ashe is mid. You only go mid if Ashe is the one top lane, which you shouldn't be, I agree. But so 2 issues with this play, right?
I
mean,
got on him because I knew
yeah.
Yone's top Aatrox's bot. Shaco's on the rift.
Yeah, we didn't see Nami, so that's one thing. But, like, you still can do damage to him freely here. Like, W auto Q and then walk away if you think Nami's here. If Nami's not here, this guy's dead. Like, you're 2 items, he's 1
He's
item
like
with...
no mana too.
Look at this. You wait. You're too patient. And now, where's Nami now? Still bot lane. We don't know that, though. She could still be, coming towards. And then, Shaco's here. The whole team's showing on the map. And now you go in. Shaco comes in. And he lives because he has Tabby. And you miss your... I mean, actually, you did max damage there, but... You don't get a kill, and then, yeah, that's... The problem is you don't pull the trigger fast enough, and, like, you pull the trigger incorrectly. You should pull the trigger in the most defensive way you can without, like, losing a lot of HP or dying. So
Should
right
basically
here...
just like auto queued him, then just like juggled the vision and seen if Nami
No,
was with them.
W auto Q.
Or W, yeah.
But... Yeah. The game was definitely winnable. And then here's, like, another really weird play. We kill Shaco, which is insanely good. Aatrox TP's mid lane. What can you do in this fight?
We just literally gangbang him off his TP.
Why not just go top? Look at the waves you're losing top lane. Let me show you the play mid lane. Let me show you the top waves before I show you the play mid lane. Cannon. 3 melees. 5 mage. The next oncoming wave, another cannon wave. Your top side. Before dragon spawns. Now let's go to the mid lane play. Let's see what Graves offered in this fight. I'm really eager to see. Maybe he disconnects. Maybe get lucky he disconnects here. Oh wow. Why don't we just push top lane and get guaranteed golden resources rather than chase someone who is TPing for no reason? Look at their comp. Their engages like Jin R, Jin W, or Nami R, and like Yone ER or whatever. Aatrox can't do anything here, so why not just push top? Play for yourself. Get resources for yourself. Yeah. Unless it's like your team is literally getting destroyed in front of you here, and if you lose the Baron, you lose the game, something like that. You lose the 3rd or 4th dragon. But like, there's just nothing happening. Man, he TP'd, sure, but like, just because someone TPs doesn't mean you have to fight.
Yeah.
Like, the end of that mindset of like, I mean, you don't have to fight. If the enemy team wants to fight, does your team have to fight? If you're pushing side lane and it's 4v5, they know you're top lane. Just spam ping them back and let them know. Sometimes they'll die, sometimes they won't. And you get more XP, more gold. And your teammates don't die, enemy team is losing gold and XP. Very, very important, especially playing Graves, because you're going to be side laning a lot. Like, your farm 140 at 19 minutes is just way too low. It should be at least 160 minimum.
Yeah.
Alright, and this fight is where I believe there's side lane show again, and Nami like walks into your face and you don't kill her. Again, you don't know your damage, which is fine, but for the future. Actually, it's not Nami, I think it's Shaco? I think Shaco comes behind you. So this dragon's theirs. We established that.
I was like zoning him over the plant. Is that the one you're talking about?
I think
like where
so.
he went over the plant, then he queued away or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Where's their team?
4 bot side.
5 bot side. 4 in river.
Yeah, 5.
1 bot. So you pushing mid here is the right call, right? I don't know why the fuck we're autoing this. We're on a timer to push mid before their whole team collapses on us, right? Just fuck this trap. Who cares? Push mid. You missed your Q on the back line, which is huge because you need 2 more autos to kill these. Always make sure your Q hits the back line. It's the most important part about it when you're pushing waves.
Okay.
Then this guy dies. Now they're going to collapse on you here. If this tower was low, you would break tower here and walk through their jungle. Or like walk left, whichever way is more safe.
Yeah.
So how's this allowed? I mean, I guess you get chain CC, you don't dodge anything, but why did you E in? Why not E left?
I guess I could have got out.
I mean, you E'd in 1v3 with your team being so far away. If you just played towards the left side, I feel like
I could just kept walking up basically and like E to the blue or something.
Yeah, I mean, you're wasting too much health getting hit by a bubble. You shouldn't get hit by a bubble ever. How's that even possible? I mean, you got snared this time, but you could have E'd the Jin W, I guess. You need to use your E to dodge a lot more. So, and not lose your health bar for free. Then watch, this is another play you even ask yourself why you did this. So this is where we got, I think, got a couple of shutdowns here, or kills, I believe. We killed Aatrox, and then Shaco here again. You're not looking at the map. I don't even think he noticed where he was. He comes in, and then Nami saves him. Can you offer anything bot side?
No.
Not much, right? You're half HP, no
Mid wave.
no
Go top
flash,
mid.
no ult, push mid, get some HP back. You have Eclipse, you have Omnivamp. I believe he was Omnivamp, right? Yeah, 7%. Push mid. Jin is here. Okay, I'm holding one person here with this health bar, and there's a person dead on their team. Great. Okay, they start pushing, fighting bot side. Can I offer anything to my team here? Probably not much, right?
No.
Wouldn't this tower give my team a lot more, leeway for a few? This is a 4v4 bot side or oncoming 4v4. Your whole team is bot. They're coming. Just push mid, get some extra gold, get your level 13, and get your next item or get closer to that. Right? If you're running
Yeah.
bot, you're just chasing plays, waiting for plays to happen. Then you have
Yeah,
to walk
trying
the
to do too
defensive
much,
way.
basically.
The craziest part is Aatrox TP top lane. If he TP bot, this fight would have been 10 times worse. This is a 5v4 because you came here and you guys still lost. Because, I mean, you can't even offer anything here. You eat into the Q3, get CC'd, insta-death. So, I think last fight was... That's where we killed Jin, get the shutdown, but it's a bit too late. You walked into him. So, I know that most of the things you should work on, again, like, you should be playing for towers as Grizz. Having 0 turret damage is a mixture of your teammates being terrible and you not playing for the right objective. Your objective
Yeah.
as Graves is to get neutrals, which is, Dragon, Rift, maybe Baron later in the game, but in general, like, you need to hit towers too. Shaco's issue as a champion is he can't hit towers. AP Shaco can't just walk up and hit tower. He's literally 0 damage. He's melee, and he's very volatile under tower. Graves has range. He has escapes. He can just do it all. So that's why you need to, again,
Just
the
use control
mindset.
pressure.
Yeah, you need to get the mindset of how you should be playing your champion. Like, play your champion to its pros and cons, and then play off the enemy jungler's, same concept. No champ is perfect in this game because every champ has pros and cons. It's your goal identify what your pros and cons are and play off that knowledge. If that makes sense. But yeah,
Yeah.
0 tower damage is a mixture of, I mean, low elo, you should never have 0 tower damage as Graves ever because you can just auto Q a wave mid game, one shot, and then start hitting towers for free. You didn't hit a tower once the entire game, so I know it's like a completely different mindset when you're playing Evelyn to Graves. So I think this will definitely help you out. But if you have any other questions or things you want to go over, feel free to ask as well.
All right. Thanks, bro.
Do you have no questions about the session at all?
Oh, I thought you meant later. Yeah, I guess like, well, I guess like the Dark Harvest. I don't really run that much. I just always like I ran Dark Harvest like a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
most of my games are on Fleet. So you just pick Dark Harvest into squishies or
Yeah, if they're
like
squishy,
three.
three squishies, I'd say. Yeah, if you have like bruiser, melees, tanks, then you can go. Well, 3 of each, right? If you have like 3 melee bruiser tanks, you can go fleet instead.
Yeah. So basically, if they don't have 3 like melee bruiser champs, just go Dark Harvest.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like build damage or whatever.
This is like the most snowball heavy build, so and the Yumu's kind of makes up for the lack of MS you get from procking fleet. So
I feel
you're
like
just
I like
swishier.
I feel like I like tilt too hard too on this champ. Like I feel like especially when I play Fleet, like because obviously you don't do that much damage like early game. You're like a sustain or whatever. I feel like
Hmm.
it feels like so hard to win sometimes. Like even if like I don't know, like I'm 3-0 or like have like decent farm, even if like my team's like not that far behind, it still feels like hard to like I don't know, like swing the game if that makes sense.
I'd have to watch the game, but in general, you're probably just not playing for the right thing. Like try to hit towers again. Like you can close out games. You don't need Baron or, I mean, dragons are the best way to close out games. But if you don't need Baron to close out games, you can just hit towers as Graves, push in waves, and
Yeah,
just start smacking at them while the enemy team is all grouped. With this
like
build, you hit towers a lot harder too. This is why it's so much better. It's just massive for ending the game.
yeah, it's like weird too because like playing Eve, it's like obviously like you're not really you don't have to really farm that much at all once you hit 6. Like you basically farm in like downtime or whatever, and then you're doing like a lot of lane ganking and that kind of shit. So it's like
Exactly.
it's almost like different. I don't know. And then my third champ is Elise, which is like I feel like my champ pool kind of sucks because it's like literally 3 different play styles. Like like Elise is like you're supposed to be fighting a lot early. Like Evelyn, you're fighting in stealth, and then Graves is like you're just like trying to feed yourself basically.
Yeah, pretty much. You want to just get all resources and play off yourself. Evelyn wants to look for picks and just farm as well. So like both champs are like kind of similar, but like their
They're
final
like
objective
selfish
is
in
just
different
different.
ways. Yeah.
Exactly. That's how you should
Because
look at it.
like Evelyn, it's like I get like Medjai's and the game's over. But like Graves is like different because you can't like. I guess like that's the other thing too. Like obviously Evelyn, like you have flash ult, you're just like really hard to kill no matter what. And
Exactly.
like I feel like Graves, I just make a lot of like I eat into them a lot when I don't need to, and like uh like not autoing right between like using my spells and stuff.
Yeah, just get into the habit and go over the things I said. And again, if any other questions or things come over, you can just message me and I'll help you out.
All right, well, dude, thanks,
All
appreciate
right.
it.
Thank you, man. Take care. Have a good one.
Yeah, later.